asked a question yesterday about the ice storm. And since I use state land so much, how much did this really affect me? I'll admit I was one of the lucky ones. We have 3 acres. Most of our 3 acres is open. We do have a white pine stand in the middle between our house acreage and our open field plot. And that was the majority of our damage. We have cleaned that up since. We still have yet to move it to along the sides of the road for the village to come and pick up. But as far as we are concerned, our dogs can go out and play. We can walk. We can use our land unencumbered. That's a hell of a lot more than most people up here can. There's honestly, I think probably still some people that don't have power. Speaking of power, we were without power from Sunday 6 a.m. to Wednesday afternoon at 3. How do I know? We were walking our dogs at 6 in the morning when I was looking at the light in our community, and it was flickering, and then it turned right off. And that was at 6 on Sunday morning. So we were without power for 4 days. My wife and I are mid-50s. One of us is a little more upper 50s than me. Oh, I mean, but yeah, we're campers. We camped a lot when we were younger with only 1 dog instead of 2, 3 at times, and cats and a house and responsibilities. So we had propane canisters, we had candles, we had a propane fireplace that actually built into our house, so that was our heating source. And another saving grace is that our house was built in 2009. So insulation is over the top good in our house. So we really didn't have to worry about being too cold. We hit 52 degrees inside on Wednesday morning before we got power back. And that, yeah, it was cold. 52 degrees. You can only put on so many layers and still move. But yeah, right now we're still in the middle of assessing out the damage in the area. Not our property, so to speak, but I'm the president of our HOA, so I have to go around and make sure that everything's kosher within the common parts of the community. I was without work for 4 days. Luckily, our work made up for that and gave us full pay anyways, using the act of God, or I don't know, maybe the union prodded them, I don't know. Yeah, we were without power for 4 days. We had food. One of our things that we suggest to everybody that's without power for more than 1 day, always have 1 hot meal a day. We still had charcoal. We had the grill. We were able to have a hot meal, usually hot dinner every day. We had a hot meal on Wednesday, which was breakfast. We pulled out the old single burner propane 1 pound canister and heated up some bacon and eggs and sausage and boiled some water so my wife could have some hot oatmeal. We got a plane coming over. What do we got today? I think this is FedEx. Just can't see it. Oh, there it is. You can't see him because of the sun, but the sun's bright. You got him? Can't see if you got him. Where are we? Right there we are. Birch tree. That's FedEx guy coming in. But all in all, we were one of the fortunate ones. We don't have kids. Our dogs thought that we were just camping for 4 days. We were stocked. We were ready to go. I don't call myself a prepper, but we did use quite a few supplies that I had stocked. Candles. One thing we are going to get within the near future, I am calling an electrician today to get our house wired up to accept the generator so we can have running water. That was the biggest pain in the butt, running water. I forgot, once our water pump goes out, you know, I always thought I was still in the city and the water always ran. I got about 2 flushes and then realized on the third that I'm out of water. That's got to sit for a bit. So we ended up grabbing some water morning after. Well, that was the biggest thing, but you know, honestly, we have some damage, but in comparison to other people, we escaped this pretty well. Not gonna say our vegetation escaped, because as you're gonna see, you'll see all our trees stacked up. Our builder's back. Yeah, we were without power 4 days. Always had food. Never were really in any kind of emergency situation. All these trees. I don't know what we're gonna do with them. I end up just burning them. A couple big bonfires over the summer. Call it good. But yeah, that concludes my quick summary of the ice storm. Looking back, all in all, it wasn't as bad as I would have thought. Could have been a lot worse. Other people had it worse. We escaped pretty well. So, that being said, it's a happy Saturday. Jesus, Tuesday, my day off. So dogs are already at the house, so they're ready to go start eating some breakfast. We're gonna end this now. Let's have a wonderful sunny Tuesday. Enjoy the weather. You see a dog, give him a little pat on the top of the head. Adios.